Hello, my amazing, adventurous Aries. Welcome back. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I'm here to deliver your guided healing tarot for the month of December. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. So welcome to the subjective perspective and shufflemancy for the month of December. So I want to let you know what came up in the cleansing ceremony. Okay, we had Nina Simone. Her attitude is never trust cures from a system that made you sick. So there has been some sort of adherence to some sort of societal structure, and you have understood how this has made yourself sick, but not just yourself, but the rest of the world here. The lifestyle is when love is no longer on the menu, don't eat. You have really gotten from, to this point of recognizing, the poison that has been given to you, right? Whatever sort of system that you've been in and how it has been making you sick. And you have learned to stop eating from that plate now. Like, nah, I am not going to touch that. There's nothing more beautiful than speaking truth to power is the inspiration of Nina Simone. So it's true. Nothing is more beautiful than speaking truth to power. And it seems like you have really learned how to speak your truth. And Nina Simone, I know her big songs, but I don't know too much about her. But I do know that she's definitely some high order, divine, feminine energy. Look, she is there with the Ankh here. And when I saw the Ankh, I got this energy like I was seeing it being compared to the crucifix, right? Or the cross. And that is, so the Ankh symbolizes when you bring the energy to your heart chakra, then you bring it to your crown and you keep looping it around in order to generate love and energy and creation, right? And, with the cross, it's really a symbol of just kind of being stuck in that heart. And we know, like I was seeing Jesus on the cross. Okay, bear with me, guys. I was seeing Jesus on the cross, and he was like, his last words were, my God, why have you forsaken me? And there's a train, wants to make it loud. Like, that is a very weird way for the story to have ended, especially compared to prophecies that he was supposed to, whatever, right? So in order to get to the heart chakra, he definitely taught that sort of Christ consciousness, right? It's choosing love, it's choosing heartbreak, which splits your heart open, and learning to forgive and learning to love to help generate that power. But the part that we forget is to bring it to our crown chakra and then loop it back to our hearts again. Honestly, Aries, you guys got me some cool places already, right? And that's part of the spell too, right? We had the Eight of Wands come out in reverse, and this is about how to manifest. So there is something to be said about getting it out of the heart and working on your higher chakras so that you can release it from your crown so that it comes back to you, right? There is one more step of the manifestation, and it's really letting go of something so that it can come back to you, right? Giving it to the universe so then the universe can project it back. So yeah, very big spell. And we had the World in reverse, and it feels like, yeah, that cycle has yet to be completed here with the World. So it hasn't reached that point yet. We had Go-Goat coming out using Horn Leech. So this definitely is someone who has been leeching off of your heart chakra. They might be a very horny person. It could be your own horniness perhaps as well, Aries, right? We do have Go-Goat, which I definitely take as Capricorn energy, but you're there too with the horns and the ramming, right? And I also get someone who wants to kind of move really fast. Okay, and then in reverse, we had Trainer using Maintenance in reverse. So trainers always indicate the other person, right? So it's like the other person doesn't want to work on this. So it's basically like, how do you give up on something when someone no longer wants to work on it, right? Like there's this one Bjork song, and it's like how when one's closed, how does one stay open when you know that love is meant to be there, right? But sometimes you get abandoned, right? Like there is that step in the heart that you have to get to, kind of like that Jesus stuff of like accepting death, so to speak, right? Spiritual death of abandonment, and then releasing it to the universe so that you can truly get what you want, trusting full well that it's yours. But you have to you know, learn to forgive and learn to love here. Okay, so I do feel that a song wants to come out. We are going to do Shufflemancy, the first song that wants to come out. We're also going to learn a little bit about Nina Simone. Is Carnival, the Cardigans, life. Yeah, life is very much like a game. And it seems like you're really figuring that out, that, you know, there's a carnival. Some things are scary, some things are enjoyable. But really it's a ride. It's like a bunch of rides. So it feels like you're feeling a little chilly, you know, you're getting a cardigan, but that's life, right? Life is this way. But let's see what we are going to learn about Miss Nina Simone. Okay, the United States, 1933 to 2003. Nina Simone was the patron saint of rebellion, living a life of unflinched honesty, distinguished by a fearless commitment to the cause of freedom and a refusal to be limited by her race or gender. Simone's talents were truly inimitable. Okay, sorry guys. Her peerless interpretations of the songs she wrote or covered captured both the limits of morality and the mysteries of the spirit. Blessed with the gift of fire, Aries, right? Her mix of lyrical boldness, raging passion, and righteous political bombast has made her a hero to younger generations who listen to her when they want to know how freedom might sound. So yeah, it definitely looks like this is influencing freedom. It does look, I mean, this is the cleansing ceremony. So definitely how race and gender hold people back when it comes to their freedom. And it looks like you've manifested this energy of having freedom. Well, now you have to release that spell so that it can come back to you, right? Because the other person is not going to work on it. This is something that you have to do, okay? So Aries, welcome to Sagittarius season. It is all about philosophy, academia, wisdom, spirituality, culture, and also our luck and abundance. Sagittarius rules all things that are based on perspective. So everything subjective. And perhaps the only objective, which is that everything is subjective, right? It's those kind of Sagittarian nuances. It's those types of deterministic approaches to things that really shape how we see our world and make us biased in the most innocent ways. So this season we are going to take a look into, oh, that's interesting. Doing things a little backwards today, apparently. We are going to be, what we are going to be doing is, what philosophy are you stuck in that is no longer serving you? Then we're going to take a look at how that philosophy is blocking your luck and abundance. And then in the extended, we are going to take a look into some sort of new philosophy that can help you get out of the philosophy that no longer serves you, and how this is going to be bringing you luck and abundance. So I also am going to be doing Shufflemancy. This is an iPod. It has all of my songs on it. And also this DJ I dated who was a Sagittarius, lots of fun. I love fire signs, you guys, you know that. Yeah, so it has over 14,000 songs. It also has a bunch of books that I've listened to, and a lot of them are philosophy, culture, and religion, spirituality. So I figured it's the perfect time to come out. And the next song wants to come already. We Will Rock You by Queen. You know, the best party songs. Look at that, feminine. So the feminine has definitely stepped up here, right? They have stepped into their queens, and they're like this, like, all right, you want to party with your rockets? We're gonna win. Like, if you want to have this war, like, race and gender is not going to be a determining factor anymore. The feminine is like, we will rock you. Woo! All right, Aries. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Woo! Okay, so anyway, we are going to be doing a Shufflemancy. So, you know, no matter what, we are bound to experience a little bit of culture, maybe some that we don't know. So I thought it would be the perfect time to use my music oracle deck. We are going to read from the book, learn a little bit, because you know, undoubtedly, I don't know all these artists, and that is a good thing, and also, you know, something that can be improved. So, this spread for what we do, plus the extended, and a personal Shufflemancy playlist, because I'm going to be doing a playlist that I will link at the end of this video and in the description box below. It is going to have a playlist of the music videos and anything that I have to record here, that is going to be kind of like the soundtrack of the season, so to speak. And anyway, so I am booking 15 of these spreads at $55.55. But the first 10 people who book will get it at $44.44 with an $11.11 discount. So please email me if you are interested in booking this reading. And also soon I will be dropping Teaching Tarot. So keep an eye out for that if you are interested in reading your own tarot. And of course, follow me on Instagram for some healing content. You know, sometimes we do some free tarot, some memes, and of course my own journey. So yeah, let's see. Sorry about the intro, you guys, but there's a lot to say. It's Sagittarius season, right? Everyone's making speeches. Let's see, Aries, what philosophy no longer serves you? I did hear that a song wants to come out. So we have Diana Ross in reverse, and the song is, wow, Freemasons, Pacific 12 mix. Okay, unknown artist, unknown album. I'm sure I will find this, but Freemasons. So definitely about, you know, the Freemasons, what they've been doing to our society, how they have used gender and race, as we have seen, to, you know, cause some energy. But what we see that is being cleansed is Diana Ross, right? That divine feminine energy that knows how to manifest. Nothing will stand in the way. So the problem is that Diana Ross, I'm sorry, I meant Nina Simone earlier. Okay, yeah, Diana Ross, like, coming out in reverse. So it says, make sure they never see the last of you, in reverse. So there's this energy of like, yeah, well, you'll see the last of me, right? Which means some sort of detonation. And Aries, we know what happens when explosions happen, right? Bad things, right? And on a large scale, when it comes to war, that also causes bad things, right? That can cause death, which then, you know, creates even more karmic baggage in order to fix things when you have to start all over again. It says, it's a job worth doing. It's a job. Wait, if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing in a ball gown. Yeah, exactly. Like, the divine feminine energy is like, nope, we're about to detonate, rather than like, no, I'm going to be wearing, you know, a ball gown. That's what's worth going to. If I'm going to be admired for the divine feminine I am, then I'm going, right? There's no need to put on battle gear so tightly. It says, you can be better. You can be a better you than anyone else. Yeah. Thinking that someone else has to be kind of like you have some sort of ideal in your mind, right? And then you project it onto someone else, like, this is the way it should be, instead of you yourself becoming that. So it looks like the philosophy that's no longer serving you is kind of just not necessarily owning your shit when it comes to the divine feminine and how you are handling the, you know, war attitude. Okay. Like, I'll be real. Let's see. It says, let them know, rehab, graffiti the world. Yeah. The thing is like, there's a way to let them know, right? Yes, we can graffiti the world, which is an art in some sort of way, right? We have the ability to paint the world. We have the ability to put the masculine, to put the world in rehab and make them better, right? You know, it's not gun down the world, it's graffiti the world. Okay, so I'm just gonna say, okay, because it does seem like, Aries, this philosophy is no longer serving you. Let's see. Diana Ross, the United States, 1944. The story of Diana Ross and the Supremes is one of the great showbiz fairy tales. 3 girls from the projects of Detroit who were raised up to become best-selling girl group of all time, radiating glamour, sparkle, heartbreak, and optimism against the overwhelming odds. Possessing one of the sweeter voices in pop, Capable of both sexiness and deep reserves of emotion and yearning, Miss Ross soared to solo stardom in the 1970s and stayed there. That sounds like an Aries if I ever did hear one. Her fearsome diva reputation has at times threatened to eclipse her singing career, but she has survived 50-something tempestuous years at the top, and her imprint can be found everywhere. Ross is the timeless template for every primped, bling-drenched, production line prima donna scrabbling for her moment in a glitter ball's glare. Wow, that's so beautiful. So yeah, again, this is like, yeah, that I can get there and stay there, right? So there's some sort of attitude that you feel that you can't get there and stay there. Instead, it's like you want someone else to kind of take on what you see as an ideal situation. We have 8M by Christopher Hudgens, God is Not Great. So this is causing some sort of spiritual crisis, I want to say, of how you are interacting with the divine and what you think the divine can really do for you here. This is a 6-minute snippet. Aries, I'm not sure if you would like to hear it, but I'm going to record it for you. I will put it in that Shufflemancy playlist. So sometime in December, if you want to check that out, I feel like there are some messages here for you with that. Let's see. Why is this philosophy? Let's see what's going on here. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, this is a cycle that is blocking your divine love, that is blocking your, you know, possible twin flame journey, because you have not completed some sort of cycle within yourself, right? 9 is when you haven't completed a cycle within yourself. 10 is when, you know, it's the other person. So with the 9 of Pentacles, this is like when you have everything ready, right? You have the nice home, you have the good food, you have the da-da-da-da-da, and all you're waiting is for your sweetheart to come and enjoy and, you know, have a great life that way. It's basically doing everything you need to do so that what is meant to come to you is meant to come to you. You know, her divine masculine, their children or whatever, right, are coming there, right? And this is Pentacles, so this could be influencing your relationship with money and housing as well, but I do feel like this is very much physical relationships. It's just blocking your love. Like that's not how love is by expecting someone else to be a certain way and not making ourselves that way, right? We have to emanate it. Let's see. Track 16, another one that I will record for you. So 16, I'm hearing that something happened when you were 16. It's definitely about how one person does the day-to-day, right? 16 is like one person's, you know, habits, what they do, yeah, on a daily routine. Let's see, what's the light aspect here? Oof, we have coughing using division. Yeah, this is a poisonous mindset, right? Coughing is a poison explosive energy, right? And we did have that explosive energy coming out before. This is toxic to your third eye. This is causing psychic division for your divine counterpart, for your twin flame. It's just, yeah, and the train wants to make sure that you hear that too. Like this is really causing your third eye to get stuck, right? And we know in order to loop back, right, the third eye and the crown have to be healthy. And it looks right now, the third eye, which is, you know, your mental, is just very, very toxic here. I'm sorry, Aries. You know I'll always keep it real with you. It says, lighter than air gases in its body keep it afloat. The gases not only smell, they are also explosive. Again, we have that explosive energy, right? And, you know, lighter than air gases keep it afloat. So there might be, you know, a numbing down with maybe smoking or vaping or some sort of inhalation that is going on that is just kind of keeping you up. And yeah, it's making you stink, which is causing like an epigenetic issue, right? Because if you don't smell good, you don't attract the things that you want to attract. It says Successful by featuring Trey Songz by Drake, So Far Gone. Yeah, so you can be successful, right? There might be some energy where you feel like, oh, things are so far gone, right? Drake, like, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I saw this thing. I mean, I like Drake, okay? I've always liked his music. But I saw something that was like, dude, no one has claimed Drake. Like, he's obviously toxic. And I was like, shit, you're right. Like, no one really has good things to say about him in the dating world, right? No one's claimed him. So anyway, yeah, like it feels like something might be so far gone, but it doesn't have to be. Let's see what we have Grand Bull using tantrum. Yeah, it might seem like you are so far gone that you can never change, that, you know, you're bound to fairy type relationships. Like, fairy type is soulmate relationships. So for you to never unite with your twin flame or divine counterpart, that is not the way that you need to be feeling, okay? You cannot feel like you are doomed into, you know, constant soulmate relationships where everyone is just throwing a tantrum and things are explosive. That is not the way that it has to be at all, okay? Like, there is a way to be happy. And also look how it's the food. I'm telling you, you know, like the epigenetic component, really what you are putting in your body. It's like, because you're not putting the healthy things in the body to bring what you need to bring to you, right? You have all this toxic stuff inside of you. Look at how he's holding fresh fruits and vegetables. Get on your health game. It says, it can make most any Pokemon run away simply by opening its mouth wide to reveal big fangs. Yeah, like, it should not be a consistent thing of like, well, you know, eventually they're gonna go because I open my mouth too much and hurt someone with my fangs, right? Or they do that to me. That philosophy is no longer serving you, Aries. Love is not a consistent, you know, that. Okay, it's not. It's not. We have Bonobo, shadow tricks. Yeah, so I'm feeling that these are some shadow tricks, right? These are some really underlying ways of thinking that have been tricks in the shadow of what you should be believing spiritually, especially as it goes with evolution, right? We have Bonobo, which is our most common ancestor. So it's like, oh, well, we're just made that way. That's how humans behave. You know, we fight each other. We this, that. Like, no. No. Aries is born believing that. You better believe it. You guys are the god of war, the god of aggression. But guess what? That's because you have to learn that not everything is that way, right? Every sign has their duty. And Aries, yours is about explosives. I mean, I'm not surprised, honestly. All right, let's see how this is blocking your luck and abundance here. Okay, I heard the song wants to come out before. We have track 11, Unknown Artist, who is John Galt. So yeah, this is definitely about a twin flame, right? 11 is twin flame. And yeah, you know, John Galt is a character in the Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged, which is a huge, you know, piece for capitalistic propaganda. I'm not sure if you've ever read it, but that's what it is. All right. And it's by a woman. So it's like, oh, it must be right. Anyway, we have Prince coming out stuck, right? Yeah, you know, Prince, absolutely love his stuff. I've never been a huge fan, but I'll always get down to some Prince when it comes on, right? I don't necessarily listen to him in my own time, but I imagine if I was around back then, I would be, you know? So yeah, do damn well what you like, but always do it the utmost. So it's literally going above and beyond, right? Prince really was over the top. He was very controversial as a sex symbol, as a, you know, gay rights advocate, as, you know, someone who, you know, played with his tongue, for Christ's sake, you know? So there is this energy of why it's blocking your luck and abundance is because you're always kind of doing the most in some sort of way, which, you know, if you're constantly doing, then maybe you're not receiving, right? It's that balance of feminine and masculine energy. Never lose touch with your colorful side. So we did have, you know, talking about painting, like graffiti the world, right? We graffiti the world. We don't explode it. And yeah, don't lose touch with the colorful side. So it looks like losing touch with, you know, how to use art and creation, you know, to create rather than destroy, is, you know, it needs to be strengthened because it's, wow. Whew, it's, causing, whew, okay. Because it's causing things to be destroyed. And then we have your dream home lies outside of time. So if you have been thinking about your dream home, where you want to live, been trying to manifest an actual physical, awesome mansion or whatever it is, it's blocking that. It's blocking a stable home foundation for yourself of exactly what you want because you're so focused on destruction. So if you're so focused on destruction, then how can something stable like your dream home manifest to you, right? So it looks in terms of what you can be working on now, prime time to get the dream home that you want. Yeah, it's blocking it. Oh, let's, whew, I feel like, okay, song wants to come out. It really wants to come out. Whoa, 5D, Michael Dowd, Thank God for Evolution. Like I was saying, dude, it's this, fuck it, oh, excuse me, God, Aries, I don't know, you guys, we get down. Anyway, so thank God for evolution. I felt that way, right? About like, oh, we're evolved that way sort of thing. And it's like, oh, well, thank God for evolution. So definitely will be recording this little, what was it, 4-minute thing and put that on the Shufflemancy. Definitely some stuff for you there, Aries. I'm telling you. All right, we have Prince, United States, 1958 to 2016. Yeah, I was going to say he recently died. And people said, like, I'm not sure if it was an overdose or something. I'm not sure exactly. I don't remember, but I know that there was some, you know, questioning, so to speak, about how that happened. Okay. Over the course of his 38-year, 39-album career, I had no idea, Prince Rogers Nelson somehow figured out a way to incorporate any and every major 20th century musical form into his art, creating a shape-shifting amalgam, shit. Jeez, Aries, are you guys high? Okay, of funk, rock, pop, and R&B. A kaleidoscope of every genre and sound known to the human race and beyond. His songs, which entwine the erotic and the divine, combined with his polymorphously perverse pansexual visual aesthetic, yes, embodied a message of inclusion, hope, and acceptance, obliterating boundaries of genre, race, and sexuality. If Prince could create his own universe, then maybe we can too. Yeah, it's blocking your luck and abundance because you're so focused on destroying things that you can't manifest, you know, what is, you know, what the universe that you want to create. And, you know, occasionally we have some shit that gets in our way, and boom, when we learn how to make tower moments happen, like, yeah, boom, just knock it over and move forward, right? And eventually we get to that resilience. But if you want to stay in one place and destroy all the towers, then, you know, you're going to be stuck in the soulmate relationships and never find your twin flame or your divine counterpart. I'm going to be real. Or have union with them, I should say. But yeah, anyway, so I just want to say that during the cleansing ceremony, like, I saw the 2 of Cups, but it came out in reverse. So let's see here. Okay, this one wants to come out too. We have, yeah, the 1 of Wands. We have the Knave of Swords. So there is some sort of, you know, unevolved communication energy, right? The Knave is, yes, you get exactly what you ask for, right? She puts the picture of that fairy on the kite, and she's contacted the correct fairy, but it's still unevolved, right? It's not the Queen or King of Swords. So this has to do with how communication is, right? You are pretty close. You're almost to the divine feminine and divine masculine, right? Energies of learning how to communicate. You're very, very far along here, but it's causing psychic division because the way that you are causing, you know, destruction and if you just want to destroy things, then how is someone that you want to build with and get a house with, you know, how is that going to come to you? Right? It's just unevolved here. And it's stuck. So it's blocking your luck and abundance just because of that, right? The One of Wands, this is how you use your, you know, Kundalini, but when it sparks at the root, right? This is how you are working your magic. So it really is, yeah, it's blocking it. It's blocking it. Stressed out. Bjork's says dip mix. Yeah, I mentioned Bjork earlier. I will also put that Bjork song that I was talking about, but A Tribe Called Quest, top 250 greatest hits. Okay, so yeah, this has caused you to be stressed out, right? Your stress is turning to destruction, and it's you know, constantly wanting to destroy or explode or whatever it may be, and believing that all relationships are just people, you know, eating and arguing and fighting over resources, if that's the meaning of life. No, no. This is definitely causing you to call in the wrong tribe and be put on the wrong quest, is honestly what I'm feeling for you, Aries. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so, like, mama in your face, but, like, you know I will always keep it real with you guys. All right, what's the light energy? Because I can feel how this is uncomfortable to hear. I can feel you. Aries, I know you guys, yeah, energy, strong energy. This is causing some really strong energy. I know that you guys don't like to be told what to do. That is also a lesson that needs to be learned. And this energy is so strong, it's blocking your abundance. All night long, rainbow. Yeah, even all night long in your dream, this energy is going through your rainbow. It's going through your chakras, and you're manifesting getting stuck at the heart, not being in that energy of love. Like, you know, best rock albums. This is the best planet we've got. This is the best rock. You know, if you want to get that rock, if you want to have that solid rock energy, you can't be communicating like a Knight of Swords. What's the shadow here? Yeah, this is causing a heart chakra blockage, the way that the, you know, magic is happening. And going right to this belief that, oh, you know, we're just meant to fight. Everyone's going to throw a tantrum. Da-da-da-da-da. We have Haunter using hypnosis and Dream Eater. Yeah, this puts your third eye to sleep. Hypnosis puts you to sleep and eats your dreams of what you are truly trying to manifest, especially when you're sleeping, right? Haunter can be ghosts of the past, so this can be something visiting you in your dreams, but, you know, hypnosis, putting to sleep, definitely a lot of this, it's happening all night long, all day long. It's just like you're a constant generator of, you know, destruction that, like, what you're trying to structure and bring in and visualize just can't come in. Live words, immortal technique. Yes, your words, everything that you are saying, whether, you know, you are awake or asleep, is causing, you know, things to happen, right? You're manifesting your reality, right? This is a technique that is immortal, right? Energy cannot be created or destroyed. We can just bring it one way or the other. And we need some not destructive energy that, you know, when it comes to the feminine. So, whew, Aries, y'all took me there. So, like I said, we are going to, in the extended, take a look at what new philosophy can we bring in here that can help you get out of this old philosophy? And also, we are going to take a look at how to help bring in that luck and abundance. And then we will also pull some oracles. So if I see you in the extended, I will see you shortly. If not, I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on the third eye. Mwah.